Okay, I will just create a new project for demonstrating cookies and session used with a WebDriver. So cookies example. Oh, I'm sorry. Cookies example. Creating a new class. Let's say demo. Finish. The first thing that I will need to do is add the references to Selenium and TestNG library. So go to the Java build path, libraries, add external jar, and select the Selenium's latest version. Right now I have 2.47.1 as the latest version, and also add library, and I will be requiring a TestNG library. Fine. Okay, done. So in this demo class, I'm gonna write a test case with the test annotation. This should be imported from TestNG annotation. Public void test cookie example. Fine. So here I will just first create object of a WebDriver with Firefox. Let me import WebDriver interface and Firefox driver class. Okay. Driver.get http:// some URL. Now let's see a website. So cookie example. No. Okay, fine. So take an example that you have to open this URL. Fine. So just see, there are some buttons available. Display all cookies. So right now, how many cookies are there? First name equal to John, last name equal to Smith. Okay. So I will say delete cookie 1 and then check whether last name is equal to Smith is there, right? And delete cookie 2. Now see, now it is showing me a blank. Nothing is there in this pop-up message. So my test case should be like this. I will open a Firebug. Okay, go to the cookies tab, cookies, and there you can see first name cookie is there, but it is a blank. Okay, what I will do is I will just delete it. Fine. So create a cookie 1. I'm just clicking on a create cookie 1. Can you see first name is added here? Okay, with the value John. Okay, then I will be saying again create cookie 2. Now you see last name with a Smith cookie is added here. Fine. I will say delete cookie 1. So see, first name cookie value is erased. Actually the cookie is not deleted. If you see, cookie is still there, only the value is erased. Now I will say delete cookie 2. Now see, last name cookie is completely deleted. Okay, I will do it one. See, last name is there with a Smith. When I say delete cookie 2, the whole cookie itself is deleted, not just clear at a value. Okay, but in this case my value to the first name is got cleared. Fine. So what we have to do is we have to test all these functionalities, whether not display all cookies. Actually by creating a cookie, let's say I will clear this cookie first, delete. Okay, after clicking on a create cookie, is it really creating a cookie with a first name and value as a John? So this thing we have to check. Okay, got it? So let's inspect this element. uh, I'm gonna use this create cookie one as a text to uniquely identify this button. I will be using CSS, XPath / star text, sorry, equal to opening bracket, closing bracket, equal to. I will have to select XPath here. Yeah. So see, this is uniquely matching to one element. So let's go to my code. Driver dot find element by XPath, and that's my XPath. Fine. I will be just clicking, right? And after clicking, I have to read all the cookies from a web page, right? So driver dot manage dot get cookie get cookies. So what it will return get cookies? It will be returning set of cookies. Okay, so let's declare set of cookie. Let's import set first from java.util. I have to use this cookie from Selenium package. So if you see org.openqr Selenium package, okay, select this one. So all cookies is equal to. So I got all the list of cookies as a set. Okay. Now using a for each loop, I will just print each cookie value, name and value. Okay. So system.out.println. So I'm assuming you already know how to use a for each loop, right? So for each cookie from all cookies, so cookie dot get name plus and colon and then cookie dot value, get value. Got it? So this name and value will be printed for all the cookies. Let's run this program, and finally I should be closing my browser. Right. Let's run. Alright, the browser is launched and it should click on the create cookie one button. Fine. So my test case got passed because I haven't added any checkpoint, but if you see here, the cookie name is first name and value is a John. Another cookie name is underscore GAT, value is 1. Another cookie underscore GAT is GA something. Okay, so these are already cookies which are being used with used by W3 school. Okay, and this is our custom cookie that we added on our own. So I just have to verify whether this cookie is added with the expected value, right? Instead of printing all the cookies. So this code was to print all cookie, right? Print all cookies. But I don't want to print cookies. I want to have an assertion, that cookie is really added into my browser or not. So what I will do is driver dot manage dot get cookie named. So there you have to pass the name of that cookie, that specific cookie. So my name should be first name in this scenario. So first name. So what it will do, this method will return object of a cookie, that single cookie. Okay, cookie is equal to, sorry, cookie c is equal to, or first name equal to, and I have to put an assertion, assert equal, the actual value is first name, the cookie object dot get value and the expected value. So actually whenever I am clicking on the cookie 1, I expect a value as a JOHN. If this assertion is getting failed, third parameter is failure message, cookie value failed. Alright, let's run. Okay, my test case got passed. That means the value matched with the John. Okay, now let's intentionally fail this test. John S. So this is how we read a cookie from a browser. Sometimes we have test cases saying that verify this cookie is existing, or this cookie is having XYZ value. This verification you have to add in your automation script. That is the reason we are learning this. Okay. Fine. So cookie value failed, expected John is, but actually found is John. Fine. Now I will again revert my code. Now the next step is, after verifying the John, next task is to delete cookie and then verify the value. Yes. Okay. So let's inspect it. Copy. So delete cookie is, this is how we can do it. So driver dot find element by dot xpath, sorry, xpath is, I have to write an xpath, right? So that's the xpath. And I will be clicking on that delete cookie button. Yes, and then I will verify. I will again get a cookie and then we'll verify the value with empty, or get value dot is empty, assert true I will be using in this case, because I am expecting is empty should return true. Okay. So cookie value or cookie was not deleted. Or cleared, deleted or clear. Fine. So I just deleted a cookie, then I again got a cookie, I got a cookie object, and then I'm checking whether the value is empty. Fine. So let's run this code and see my test case is getting passed or failed. Fine, my test case got passed. So that means the cookie was cleared, the cookie was deleted on clicking on the button. Okay. We can also delete this cookie programmatically. Yes, Yogesh, any question? So we learn how we can add checkpoints on a cookies. We will learn how to read a cookie, how to read a set of a cookies, then how to read a single cookie, and just to check the value of that cookie. Now, as we already know, when I click on this delete cookie 1, it is not actually deleting a cookie, it is just deleting the value of the cookie. So that is the reason, I have added a checkpoint on a value, whether that value is cleared, whether that value is empty or not. Okay, but in the case of uh, now see, but in this case, see, this is the first name cookie. I'm just deleting it, delete cookie 1. So you can see first name got cleared. Actually, the cookie is not deleted. Fine, but let's take another example. So create cookie 2. When I say create cookie 2, last name should be added here. So last name is added with the value Smith. But when I say delete cookie 2, this is completely removed, not just cleared. Not just that value is cleared, the cookie is completely removed. So in that case, when I say driver.manage.get cookie named, and if this cookie is not existing, it will be returning me null. So I have to add assertion on like this, either this cookie should be null equal null, or the value should be empty. Got it? Either this cookie object should be null or the value should be empty. So any of this checkpoint get true or any of this condition returns true, that means my test case is passed. Alright? Okay. Now what we learned so far is just how to read a cookie. So now there are other possible options that you can do with the cookies. For example, first task was reading cookie. Second task is delete a cookie. Okay, now read a cookie using a set of cookie, or you can read a cookie by name. All right, get cookie named, that method you can use. So get cookie named method you can use this method, and you have to pass a name of a cookie. All right, so let's learn how to delete a cookie. So in my example, to delete some particular cookie, what I did is I clicked on that button. Okay, I clicked on that button, but without clicking on a button, you can also delete that cookie. Okay, now let's see how we can delete that cookie. Delete a cookie with a Webdriver. So driver dot manage dot delete all cookies. So this option you can use, delete all cookies. There are 3 options. So delete all cookies will erase that all cookies completely. Got it? What is it? Cancel. Another option is delete a cookie, and it will be requiring an object of a cookie class. Cookie object, it doesn't take any parameter. And the third option is delete a cookie with the name. Delete cookie named. So there you have to just pass the string of that. Okay, so there are 3 methods available for deleting a cookie. So I can use any one of this option. Okay, so let's go ahead. If I say delete all cookies, it will be clearing all cookies, but I don't want to actually delete all cookies. I wanted to delete some specific cookie, and I already have an object of that cookie, right? The first name cookie. So what I can do is I can directly pass this first name object, this cookie object, to my delete cookie method. So only this specific cookie will be deleted. Got it? And this line, driver.manage.get cookie named first name, this line will return null. As the whole cookie is deleted, this will be returning me null, and I'm just checking whether first name is equal null. Okay, if the first name is equal null, that means yes, this condition is true, and my checkpoint will be passed, and I will close the driver. All right. Fine. So let's run this. Alright, see, test case got passed because delete cookie actually deleted that cookie and I found this object as a null. Okay, so this is one option to delete a cookie by the cookie object, because I already have a cookie object, so I can use that cookie object for deleting. If you don't have that cookie object, what you can do is you can also pass the cookie name. So delete cookie named, so you have to pass the name of that cookie, and my name of cookie is a first name. All right, fine. So let's run it. Run as test test. Fine. See, test case got passed. Okay, zero failures are there. So this is one option. You can delete a cookie with the name also, or you can delete a cookie with the object also, object of cookies. Now, how I added a cookie? Tell me. I added a cookie by clicking on a button. Remember, when I click on this button 1, that time it actually added a cookie. But instead of doing this, you can also add a cookie by cookie using button. But instead of doing this, what you can do is, I can add a cookie using a WebDriver also. So the third operation that we can do with the cookies is add cookie. Okay, now how to do this? So just to add a cookie, first you have to create object of a cookie class. Okay, so cookie, let's say C is equal to new cookie. Okay, so there you have to, now this new cookie constructor is overloaded many times. So what you can pass is, you can pass a name of a cookie, name and value of a cookie, or you can pass name of a cookie, value of a cookie, and path. That means the file URI or the page URI, okay, on which path this cookie will be applicable. Then you can also optionally give a expiry date. You can also set this parameter it's secure. Okay, but we are not going to use all these options. Let's use the simple constructor, that is the name of a cookie. For example, the name of a cookie is a first name, and I wanted to set the name of a cookie as Vikas. All right, so I just created object of a cookie, right? Have I added it to my browser? No. So I have to add it, right? So driver dot manage dot add cookie, and it requires object of a cookie. I mean, that is, in my case, that is C. Okay, now it is added to my browser. Okay, now next thing is I am just reading that cookie again with the first name from a browser. I got a cookie object, and then I have to compare it. So expected value should be Vikas, because I added that cookie with the Vikas value. Fine. It's a case sensitive, so whatever you give here, the same text you should give here. Fine. And then I deleted a cookie first name and verified whether that cookie is deleted. Now if you have observed all this thing, adding a cookie, getting a cookie, and deleting a cookie, all these operations are being done with the help of WebDriver only, not using any GUI button or anything. Alright, the test case got passed with zero failure. And that's all about cookies and sessions. using a WebDriver.